Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for another review. I haven't done one of these for a while, but in today's episode you are in for a treat. I will be taking you on an epic adventure as we head south on a chartered Qantas 787 to, drumroll please, Antarctica. Operated by Antarctica Flights, these once-in-a-lifetime limited experiences takes passengers on a day-long scenic adventure to the ends of the Earth and the 5th largest continent in the world. Now, because I live quite away from Melbourne Tullamarine Airport and the early 6 a.m. start, I did decide to stay the night in the Park Royal Hotel located just across the road from the Qantas domestic terminal. It wasn't too bad of a stay. I had quite a comfortable night's sleep along with a really nice window view looking out over the airport and runways, perfect for an avid plane spotter like me. The room featured all of your usual hotel amenities, including a TV minibar, charging ports, along with Wi-Fi and storage areas, plus a bathroom. I also did go and check out some of the other hotel inclusions. The health and fitness area located on level 5 featured a well laid out gym, along with an indoor pool and spa. I was hoping to use the pool, but it was very hot with unfortunately no air conditioning. Anyway, that is a hotel review for another day. Let the South Pole adventures begin. I had waited a very long time for this. It was a 21st present for my birthday back in April, so the excitement levels were exceptionally high. Today's flight will be departing from the T1 Qantas domestic terminal. Being a special flight, I didn't have to check in at any of the kiosks, so I simply looked for my flight number and headed straight through for airport security. Hey look, it's me with the penguin mascot from Antarctica Flights. Upon arriving at the gate, we were given a special welcome pack which included our boarding passes, a lanyard, along with informative brochure. We'll have more on that a little later. After sitting around for about half an hour, the time was finally here. The feeling was so exciting knowing that the plane I was about to board would take me on an epic adventure to the vast rugged wilderness that is the ends of the Earth.
Perfect. Was it the customer for me to right?
Thank you. Today we are flying on a Qantas 787 Dreamliner. I did opt for the extra legroom, so we're sat in superior economy class. Let's now take a quick look at some of the seat features of this Boeing 787. Included in the seat pocket is a in-flight menu, safety card and Qantas magazine, along with your stock standard international in-flight entertainment system. After an on-time 8 a.m. pushback and a short taxi to the runway, we were airborne headed towards the Great South. Our first meal of the day was served not long after takeoff. I had scrambled eggs for breakfast. It came with a hash brown sausage and some lovely bacon. This was very nice. The lovely Qantas cabin crew made sure everyone was looked after, offering complimentary bar and snack services throughout the day. I spent most of the way down watching the moving map on the in-flight entertainment system, but I also sat through a fascinating 2-hour documentary about the South Pole. You could feel the excitement in the cabin as we crossed the halfway mark just past the South Tasman Rise. We started to hear some presentations over the PA from our commentary team, along with researchers from several universities and institutes, including the Antarctica Science Foundation. I also had a chat to some of the students from Melbourne University who were also on board engaging with the passengers. Not before long, we had the moment everyone was waiting for, the first sighting of ice and crossover into the Antarctic Circle. Welcome to Antarctica. No words can sum up the natural beauty of this dense and isolated part of the world. For the next 4 hours we would circle mountain ranges and ice glaciers, providing endless sights as far as the eye can see. Without a doubt, the absolute highlight of my time over the ice was listening to a satellite call between the cockpit and a station leader at Australia's Casey station.
Hey, Eddie, Alex Passerini, Qantas flight 1330 calling. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Great, thank you. Now we've got a flight full of a couple of hundred very excited passengers who are very much looking forward to their first viewing of the Antarctic continent. We just passed the Bellany Islands and we were very lucky to have seen those, which is quite rare. And we're even luckier to have the opportunity to talk to you today. I was wondering if we could spend a few minutes talking about life at Casey and maybe tell us a little bit about what the weather is like and you and your position at Casey. Over.
Okay, I am ready to talk to your passengers when you are.
Okay, we're all set and they're listening very intently. Let's start by telling us a little bit about yourself and your position and your main duties at Casey. Thanks, Yanni.
Yeah, firstly, a huge welcome to the passengers and crew from Casey Station. I've been eagerly awaiting the call, and I hope you're having a wonderful flight, and I hope the cabin's nice and warm over there. It's a little bit cold and chilly over at Casey today, but it is a beautiful sunny day, so lots of people getting out and about. My name is Darby. I am the station leader.
It was such a fascinating insight into life on the ground at one of the 3 research bases that Australia do operate. Surprisingly, the aircraft satellite phone was very clear to understand, and although it was a little bit loud in the cabin, we heard an entertaining and informative conversation between the Qantas pilot and station leader down on Casey. 2 expert commentators were up on the flight deck during our time over the continent, alongside of the 4 experienced Qantas pilots in command, excitedly pointing out the breathtaking terrain down below. We did get a glimpse of the southernmost active volcano on Earth, Mount Erebus, along with other spectacular views as we headed further inland before then turning southwest to the Ross Sea coastline, passing giant ice shelves and icebergs. The team from Antarctica Flights came around selling merchandise throughout the flight. Items for sale included a stubby holder, cap and plush penguin, along with a DVD produced by the onboard videographer. The 2 representatives from the Antarctica Science Foundation also came around later in the day, taking donations for their charitable fund One Tomorrow, set up to support vital programs and services. Another highlight of the day for me was getting to chat with one of the pilots from Qantas, Alex Passerini. I loved how we took the time to speak with all of the passengers in the cabin. I took the time to ask some questions about the 787 Dreamliner we were flying on, and also some of the requirements when flying over the ice. Just after 4:30 p.m, our time in Antarctica was coming to a close. The wonderful experts signed off from the cockpit, and we started to climb back to cruising altitude for the long journey home. I watched a few more movies before then dinner was served. Now, Antarctica may not look as far away on the map, but crossing the vast oceans, you realize just how big the world actually is. Overall, this experience is absolutely phenomenal. Qantas do an outstanding service, the entire team who just about excited as all of the other passengers on the plane. If anyone is considering to book one of these exciting trips, I cannot recommend it highly enough. Now, while it is a little bit pricey, the views that you do get to see on board are literally out of this world. After crossing Tasmania and a quick hop across the Bass Strait, we landed back in Melbourne shortly after our expected arrival time of 9:30. So wow, that is Antarctica in a day. I do hope you enjoyed today's video. Please do consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you next time here on YouTube for more great travel adventures.